Amphibia is ending very, very soon, and we have so much to talk about before the finale airs. But before that, it's time for a snack break. That's right, this video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Both are a monthly subscription box that come with a different theme every month, keeping things fresh and exciting. Sakura Co focuses more on the authentic traditional Japanese snacks that actually come from Japan's local artisans and snack makers. Both come directly to your door from Japan. Tokyo Treat more so focuses on popular Japanese candy and snacks such as exclusive things like Kit Kats and ramen and so much more. My favorite this month was actually a sort of a waffle cookies and cream. It was absolutely delicious and that's really good. Actually, it's really good. Yeah, it was good. One of my favorite things about this company is that they want to share Japanese culture to the world through the medium of snacking. Along with all that, they also send you a 24-page cultural guide booklet telling you about your snacks, what's in them, and along with some fun Japanese culture and things that are going on right now in Japan. If you're interested in trying either of these, please use the link down below in the description or use the code provided. Hello everyone, my name is Zamber, and today I am here with a topic that means a lot to me, and I wanted to just kind of share my final thoughts on Amphibia before the final episode airs. I want to just say where I think the show is going, how it might wrap up, what my thoughts might be for what the girls will do, and such and such. So I just want to do this because after I had saw the, all-in episode, my brain was kind of everywhere. It was very scattered, so I felt like doing this one more time before the finale would be beneficial because I've had time to rewatch the episode, process everything, and now hold myself, down, and I'm somewhat calm. So first thing first, I want to talk about the Calamity box. Now, especially since I was initially talking about, was the vision that Leaf saw truly caused by the Calamity box, or was it the core causing it? At this point, as I kind of rethought back about this, I think I can for sure say it is the Calamity box causing this. We might have saw bits and pieces in that flashback of Leaf that were, caused by the core. At the end of the day, I think the moon, the blood moon coming down to, destroy Amphibia is caused by the Calamity box. And I know Leaf kind of saw a bit of that in her vision, but I think I could say for sure now that it is caused by the Calamity box. Them using it so much with these gem powers, Calamity powers, whatever you want to call them, is truly causing, this, I don't want to say multiverse collapsing, but I think it is destroying this world. Which does make me a little bit sad to have to admit that, because there was some hope and joy for me that maybe the girls would be able to travel back and forth between Amphibia and Earth and maybe other realms. But at this point, I just don't think that's what's going to happen. It seems very clear cut that the box cannot be used in any way for good because it will only cause calamity, which makes me sad. But that leads me to, what will the girls choose? Because we will not be able to use this box again. I have a suspicion that we will either have to break the box or the girls will have to go into, wherever they want to stay for the rest of their lives and be there. Which adds a lot of heartbreak because, as we were kind of talking about leading into kind of the ending, that the girls promised, or at least Anne said, that they would be friends no matter what happened and that they will, get through it. And Sprig also has had that dilemma as well, that he wants to be friends with Anne upon hearing that he wants to be friends with Anne and doesn't want anything to change. But Anne has a family who loves her. We know that very, very much. I don't think Anne would leave them. Then again, would the planters come to Earth? Doubtful. But I don't think Anne would want to leave her family. And of course, the planters are her family as well. And as we saw in the Olin episode, the planters also consider the Boonchuys to be family. So they are family, which is so cute. It's so touching, and that's one of the things I love about Amphibia so very, very much, is that the show does an excellent job making me care about every single character. It makes me just feel for them so much. I feel very connected to everybody. I can understand their motives. I will understand why they're doing the things that they do. And of course, there is the frustration where it's like, like, Sasha, I know you would do that, and I love you, Girl Queen Boss, but like, could you just not be you for a second, you know? But that's what comes with family. And I love it. Every single character has left an impact on me. And the most unlikely of characters, Hopkins Planter, is my favorite. Like, season 1, I didn't super care for him because he was just like a fuddy-duddy, and now he's like my baby. I love Hopkins Planter so much. And of course, Bill Farmer is his voice actor, so like, of course, but I'm scared and nervous to see what will happen in the end. I have a feeling that we will see the calamity powers, whatever you want to call them, in the final episode. I think that's just a given. We can't show that Anne has these cool blue powers and not have Marcy and Sasha use them as well. And since Marcy is free from the core, she can use them now, you know? We have to get the powers back from the box, of course, though, with the gems. But since we have all 3 girls, you know, of their own free will back, I think it would only be fitting if they should use their powers. I think it's such a cool, hype, crazy moment. And I know that Matt has said himself, the creator, that people were asking him why not just put the finale episode with this one since they go together. But he himself was like, it's more hype. It allows people to talk about it. It gets people excited, which I totally get. And I think the most fitting part about that is most of us expected, or at least I should say myself, I shouldn't talk for all of you, but I myself expected everything that was relatively going to happen in All In, which I thought was our finale of sorts. Of course, we've always seen like the blood moon looming in, which I never connected the dots with. I just was like getting frustrated because I was like, what is this about? And of course, now we know it's been coming in and slowly killing our planet, basically threatening to kill our planet. So I'm nervous because I don't know exactly what will happen in this last episode. I know it's a little bit longer than our usual episode length by like, I think about like 8 some minutes, and it's a full episode, not like a AB or anything like that. So we're just kind of going to the end. So I'm curious. Obviously, we have to deal with the moon. The core is still out there as well. But I don't know what we do. What do we do about the moon? Will the core help us? Or will the core try to, like, destroy our world? Because the core cares about, you know, the valley. I don't think the core would want the valley to get destroyed because this is their home. So I would assume the core would help us with any knowledge that it does have. Hopefully the ohms can help us a bit more too. Not sure, but it would be nice. Because I don't know what we do about a moon coming in, you know? Like, what do we do about that? That's my biggest, like, do the girls with their chaos powers just go push the moon back and be like, y'all be good for like 1,000 years, bye? I don't know. I have sincerely no idea, and I feel like the sad reality is we don't know what the future holds for these girls, which makes it more difficult. And I don't know if we'll be able to communicate with one another in the different worlds. And I'm hopeful that everything stays in a different world and we don't have a Star versus the Forces of Evil situation where everything just comes in and collapses on itself. I don't care if that was always a plan. Like, I don't care. There was just like better ways of handling everything in that show. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay? Like, but I am just so excited. I have loved Amphibia so much. I can admit, it took me a couple episodes to get invested in the show, but that's fair. That's most shows for most people. Once we kind of got the tidbits, especially the Sasha in the tower or whatever it was called. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I think that's episode 8 or 10. I can't remember. But once that episode aired, it solidified the show for me, knowing that this is something I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to really like it. I can understand where the show is going and what is happening. And then, of course, I just continued to fall in love with the show. And then we got Marcy, which is such a relatable character to a lot of people. And I'm interested to kind of get this last episode with her. And I'm very thankful that we'll get this last episode with her. I was kind of scared we would go in and she'd still be like Darcy. But thankfully, we will have her on our side and be able to interact with her a bit more. Because it's been a while since we've had Marcy. I want to see her with Sasha, you know. We haven't got to see a lot of those interactions between those two, which is kind of a disappointment to me. Because I think their relationship is interesting. Because they were kind of like messaging each other. So they have that there. They don't like need Anne in the relationship. But Sasha and Marcy are an odd bunch, where Anne is kind of this people pleaser, goes with whatever, you know, people want, where Marcy has her very distinct interests and Sasha has her very own distinct interests and kind of a girl queen boss. So I'm hopeful that we'll get some good Marcy interactions. I'm hopeful that we can get some time to kind of just whoosh and just be able to just like chill together and hopefully have a very satisfying conclusion to the show. I am aware that they're working on a book, which I believe focuses on each of the girls. All I know is that the Marcy section will deal with Marcy when she was in Utopia and kind of that guilt that she kind of feels about trapping everybody here, which will be interesting. And then I don't know what the other two are yet. So at least Amphibia fans, we know we have that to look forward to. Hopefully it comes out though, because I know Owl House kind of had their little thing going on and then that got shut down. So I'm hopeful that the Amphibia book will make it through, hopefully. So cross your fingers for that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. I really do appreciate it. And of course, thank you to our sponsors over at Tokyo Treats. I really do appreciate it. This was a very fun video to do. So make sure you guys go check it out and use that code and click the link in the description as well. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Amphibia. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye!